children, how are you? Welcome back to the online class. Hope you watched the chemistry video and you understood all the topics. Today we are going to start our physics lessons. I request you to refer the 8th standard and 9th standard physics book for the basics of this year physics because this year physics is all about the topics which is given in the 8th standard and 9th standard and you are going to study in detail. And you are in holidays now. How much energy do you have? If I give one lesson, will you complete it today? Or 2 days? Or 3 days? How much time will you take to complete the lesson? How much time will you take to write the lessons? Do you have more power? Guessing why this power, energy, time, and also in a fear that I'm going to give a test for you? No. So, this is our topic work, power, energy. That is our lesson name. You have studied in 8th standard of the basics of this lesson. Work. When you give force and the object moves for a certain distance, then the work is done. The rate of doing work is power and the ability of doing work is energy. These things we are going to see in detail. Come, let us see.
Children, the second lesson is work, energy, power. As I said earlier, we are going to see what is work, what is energy, and what is power. The first topic is work. So, when the force is applied, if the body moves at a certain distance, then the work is done. You have studied in the 8th standard itself. So, if you move an object with a force, if the body moves for a certain distance, say 5 meter, then the work is done. If you lift up the object and keep in your head and you walk for a certain distance, then the work is not done because the load is in your head and it does not move. The only thing you move is you. So the work is not done. So if the work is done by the force, the object should move at a certain distance. Then only it is considered as work done. So next one is definition of work. Work is said to be done only when the force applied on a body makes the body move. That is, there is a displacement of a body. You know what is displacement. So if a body moves from a certain distance, say A to B, then the displacement is there. If it returns to the same point from A to B, again B to A, then the displacement is 0. Last year we have seen the problems based on this also. For an example, moving an object from one place to another. So if you try to move the wall or else any object which is constantly standing there, or else if you try to move a tree, can you move it? Can you move the wall? Then if you apply force also, you cannot move the wall or tree. Then there is no work done. But if you move an object, obviously the object will move, then the work is done. I hope now you understand what is work. Next one is measurement of work. How the work can be measured. So it depends on two factors. One is magnitude of the force applied. Second one is displacement produced by the force. A formula for measurement of work is W is equal to F into S. F is work, F is force, S is displacement. Displacement means how much distance the body has been moved. So this is the formula, W is equal to F into S. From this you can tell that the work depends on the F, that is force. Magnitude means the value of how much force applied, and S is the displacement. Displacement is when you apply the force, then the displacement is there. So that only displacement produced by the force. So W is equal to F into S. If S is equal to 0, no work is done. That is, displacement is equal to 0, no work is done. If you put the force on moving the wall, then the displacement is done or not? Displacement is there or not? there is no displacement. S is equal to 0. So no work is done. So next one is expression for work. How the work can be expressed? It can be expressed by two factors. One is by finding the component of displacement along the force, by finding the component of force along the displacement. You know the expression for the work formula has two factors. One is force and the displacement. So you can find the expression by keeping force as the component or else displacement as the component. So W is equal to F into S. By finding the component of displacement along the force means you are going to find S in the force direction. By finding the component of force along the displacement means you are going to find the F value in the displacement direction. Is it clear now? The finding the component of displacement along the force means W is equal to F into S. You are going to find S value along the force direction. By finding the component of force along the displacement means you are going to find the displacement S value along the force direction. So next one is how we can find. By finding the component of displacement along the force. So here we are going to find the component of displacement. So we are going to find the value of S. Are you clear now? We are going to find the value of S, component of displacement in the force direction. So we are going to find the value of S. Here what you are considering means a force. A force is acting on a body, that is AB, along AB. Could you see the AB in the diagram? So in the diagram you could see the AB. This is AB. So next one, and if the force is applied in the direction AB, it displaces on an inclined surface. So how we can consider this means, consider as a slide. You are walking from A to B to climb up the C point, but in the inclined surface. It is also like a hill. So in the inclined surface you can take the measurement not in the incline but the down distance only, in the vertical column distance only we will take. So AB is the distance, and the displacement produced is displacement, the distance between the starting position and the ending position. So displacement is A to C, distance is A to B. So what we are going to do means we are going to find the displacement component, that is yes, we are going to find it. So how we are going to find it means displacement AC is equal to S. So in the diagram displacement AC is equal to S, that is theta. It is an inclined surface, so an angle is there that we consider as theta. We know the formula, work done is equal to W into W is equal to F into force into displacement. So W is equal to F into AB. AB is the displacement here. It is a right angle triangle. Could you see the triangle here? It is a right angle triangle. So to find the work done, we are just considering only one thing, theta. To find the theta, the formula is base divided by hypotenuse. The formula is base divided by hypotenuse. What is base here? AB. Hypotenuse is AC. So AB divided by AC. AB value is AB divided by AC. AB value we are going to find now only. So divided by AC value is S. So from this what we can tell is AB is equal to S into cos theta, cross multiplying. AB by S is there, here cos theta is there. So cos theta is equal to AB by S. From this we are going to write AB is equal to S cos theta. This AB value you are going to apply in the first formula. W is equal to F into AB. So W is equal to F into S cos theta. From this, in a statement how we can write means W is equal to force into component of displacement in the direction of force. Component means this cos theta, the value, the component of displacement in the direction of force. So while explaining, you pause the video and then you try to write it. If you understood, move on to the next, or else you repeat and then you understand, then go to the next one. So I'll repeat once again. This is by finding the component of displacement along the force. We are going to find the component, that is displacement component's S value we are going to find in the force direction. For this, a force is applied on a body AB. It displaces means move the body at an inclined surface from A to C. Even if the body inclines also, that is displacement. We will calculate the distance. Distance is the the amount of distance, that is meter, how much meter traveled by an object. Displacement is the shortest route. Last here we have studied. So displacement is A to C. This A to C is an angle theta. Yes, because it is an inclination. Displacement is yes. Work done formula, we know work done is equal to F into displacement. Here displacement is AB. F into AB. It is a right angle triangle. So in order to find the theta, what we are going to take is base divided by hypotenuse. Base value is AB. Hypotenuse value is AC. AC value is S. So AB divided by S. So AB is equal to S cos theta. W is equal to F into S cos theta. So W is equal to force into component of displacement in the direction of force. So next one, by finding the component of force along the displacement. Last slide we have seen the value of displacement S in the force direction. Now we are going to find component of force F value along the displacement side. Along the displacement means in the direction of displacement. So vector PA represents magnitude and the direction of force. See, here look at the diagram. So AB the object moves, AC the displacement S. We are going to find the force component. Here F is there, no? That one we are going to find. PA, this value we are going to find. PA, a force is applied. This value we are going to find. What is the F value we are going to find? So for this we have to extend the displacement line. Imaginary line we have to extend it, because we are going to find the force value along the displacement in the direction of displacement. So we have extended a imaginary line, that is this dotted lines, extended line. So this is also a right angle triangle. Here work done is equal to NA into AC. Work done formula you know, F into S, that is F value is NA. This is NA, force in the displacement direction. So this extension NA we are considering as F. Then AC is displacement, you know, S. So from here we can write NA into S, NA into S. So we are going to find the value of NA. The same here, right angle triangle. Then NA value is equal to PA cos theta. PA into cos theta. PA is the force applied direction and cos theta is the angle made. From this we can tell PA is equal to F into cos theta. Then work done is equal to F cos theta into S. Work is equal to component of force in the direction of displacement and displacement. So I'll explain once again. Last slide we have find the component of displacement in the force direction. Here we are going to find the component of force in the displacement direction, that is along the displacement. So from the diagram we can tell AB is the distance, AC is the displacement. We are going to find the force along the displacement direction. So we are drawing the imaginary line, that is extending the displacement line. So if you extend it, you mark it as a NA. Then the formula W is equal to F into S. Here F value is NA because this direction only force has been applied. We are going to find the value in this direction. So NA into AC is the displacement S. So NA into S. How to find this NA value? This is a right angle triangle. So base divided by hypotenuse, the same formula. If it is base divided by hypotenuse, then it is FPA cos theta. So it is NA by PA is equal to cos theta, then is equal to F into cos theta. W is equal to F cos theta into S. Work is equal to component of force in the direction of displacement into displacement. So next one is special cases. There are 3 special cases here. There are 3 special cases here. So case 1, the theta, how the angle varies. Theta is equal to 0 degree, theta is equal to 90 degree, next theta is equal to 180 degree. So first one we are taking theta is equal to 90 degree. Theta is equal to 90 degree means the displacement will be theta is equal to 0 degree means the displacement is in the direction of the force. Force and the displacement does not make any angle. So it is in the direction of force. Cos theta, cos 0 degree is equal to 1. So work done is positive. So in the formula we are going to substitute W is equal to F cos theta into S. So W is equal to F into S because theta value is 1. So second one is case 2 is theta is equal to 90 degree. 90 degree means drawing a perpendicular line, that is normal. So displacement is normal to the direction of force. Cos 90 degree is equal to 0 we know. So work done is 0, W is equal to 0. So first case is displacement in the direction of force itself. So no angle will be there. Then cos 0 degree is equal to 1, work is positive. Second one is 90 degree. 90 degree means inclination, normal line we are going to draw. So if we draw a normal, then 90 degree cos 90 degree is equal to 0, then work done is 0. Case 3 is theta is equal to 180 degree. 180 degree means it's opposite direction to the force. 90 degree is normal, again 190 degree is opposite direction to the force, total opposite. Then it is minus 1, work done is negative. So 3 examples for the 3 cases. First example, so if first one is the displacement in the direction of force. So if we consider a body moves under the gravity, if you drop a ball in the direction of the gravity, then the work done is 0. The displacement is 0. Cos 0 degree is equal to 1, then the work done is positive. In the second case, if you consider a body moves in a circular path, then the displacement produced is normal 90 degree. So 90 degree is equal to 0. Cos 90 degree is equal to 0, so no work is done. Already we know if it is a circular path, the distance we cannot calculate because it revolves around in a circular, so displacement will not be there. So work done is 0. We are proving it mathematically. How we are proving it means the displacement is normal to the direction of force. So next one is case 3, 180 degree. So 180 degree is when the body moves in a surface, the force of friction between the body and the surface, it is opposite. So if you consider a car is moving on the road, then how it is working? Both are working on the friction force and it is opposite. Last year we have studied. So this is theta is equal to minus 180 degree. Theta is equal to 180 degree. 180 degree means minus 1. Work done is negative. So next one is work done by the force of gravity. If the work is done
By the force of gravity means the force of gravity, we know what is gravitational force. If the work is done by the force of gravity, how the expression will be. So here consider a body of mass m. It is moving through a vertical height either directly or through an inclined plane. So if example we are moving down the stairs, okay, if we move down, then it is considered to be in the direction of force of gravity, is it? So if you move down either a slope or stairs or escalator, whatever it may be, we are moving down to the down in the direction of the force of gravity. Last year we have studied force is equal to mg, mass into acceleration due to gravity. Remember that. So the force mg will act on the body. How it will be acting? Because the body is moving down, then how it will be acting? Vertically downwards, and the displacement also downwards only. So it is in the direction of the force. Displacement S is equal to h. Consider you are coming from the first staircase, okay, to the down. You are coming down. How you are coming down? You are coming down in the direction of the gravity. You have came down for a certain distance. That distance we are considering as h. Here what the force applied is F is equal to mg, mass into acceleration due to gravity. So mg into, that is force, work done formula, work done is equal to force into displacement. Yes. So force value is mg, displacement value is h. So W is equal to mgh. Is it clear? So force of gravity is mg, we know, and the displacement, how much distance we have come down, that is h. So work done is mgh. So next one is work done by the force of gravity is same whether the body comes from a certain height through lift or elevator or stairs. This statement is nothing but when you come down, the distance is same. It is not considerable whether you came through the lift or elevator or staircase, but the distance only considerable. So the work done, if you come in the staircase or lift or anything, the work done will be the same. So next one is if you go up, what is the case? If you come down, then the work done is mgh. If you go up, then the work done will be minus mgh, okay, because you are opposite to the force of gravity. So W is equal to minus mgh. So next one, example problems based on work done. First example, a crane pulls up a car mass 500 kg at vertical height of 4 meter. Calculate the work done by the crane. Here mass is given, then height is given, m is given, h is given. We have to find the work done. Now only we have seen the expression mgh. From this we can find. So first we have to find the force, m into g. G value we know, gravitational force value 9.8. So 500 into 9.8 is equal to 4900 Newton. Then displacement height they have given us 4 meter. Work done is equal to W is equal to F into S. 4900 Newton we have found, 4 meter we know is equal to 19,600 Joule. So next problem is a force of 10 Newton displaces a body by distance 2 meter at an angle 60 degree to its own direction. This word is to its own direction. It means displacement component is 60 degree. S cos theta is 60 degree. Clear? 10 Newton is force, displaces a body by a distance 2 meter. Okay, distance is 2 meter, S is 2 meter at an angle 60 degree to its own direction. 60 degree to its own direction means then the displacement component is 60 degree. Cos theta is 60 degree. S cos theta. So find the amount of work done. F is equal to 10, S is equal to 2, theta is equal to 60 degree. Formula, work is equal to force into displacement in the direction of force. Then W is equal to F into S cos theta. Okay. Cos 60 degree value is 1 by 2. So 10 into 2 into 1 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, it is 10 joule. So next one, units of work. How the units of work will vary for CGS system. What are the units of work? We are going to see here. SI unit of work is joule. We have studied last year 8th standard itself. So work is equal to force into displacement. Last year we have find the derived units. In this also the work unit will come. From this we can tell force is Newton, displacement is meter. So Newton meter we can call it as a joule. Next one, bigger units: kilojoule, megajoule, gigajoule. Kilojoule is 10 power 3. Kilo means 3, mega means 6, giga means 9. So kilojoule is 10 power 3, megajoule is 10 power 6, gigajoule is 10 power 9. So next one is units of work. CGS unit of work is erg, ERG. Last year we have studied the force value in the CGS system. 1 dyne we have studied. Then we also studied 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dyne. So here that only 1 dyne into 1 centimeter. Centimeter is the displacement unit in the CGS system. So next one, relationship between the joule and the earth, that is SI unit of work and the CGS unit of work. We know 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. It is in the SI system. But 1 Newton in the CGS system is 10 power 5 dyne and 1 meter is 10 square centimeter. While converting meter into centimeter, it is 10 to the power 2 centimeter. So here 1 joule is substituting the value of Newton in CGS, 10 power 5 dyne, 1 meter value in CGS, 10 square centimeter. So adding the powers, 10 power 7 dyne into centimeter. That is dyne into centimeter will come as erg. So 10 power 7 erg. That is 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 erg. So next one is just a basic of power energy. Next week we will see the power energy in detail. Power is nothing but rate of doing work. In the given time, how much work you can do. That is the power. Its unit is watt. Next one is energy, ability to do work. Whether you can do the work or not. The capability, that we call it as a energy. Unit of energy is same as like work, it is joule. Next one, self-evaluation. Do the self-evaluation by yourselves. So first one is what is work, when is work is said to be done. Next one, state whether work is done or not by writing yes or no. A man pushes a wall, so work is done or not. A coolie stands with a box on his head for 15 minutes, work is done or not. A boy climbs up 20 stairs, states whether work is done or not. Next one, a simple numerical problem. A boy weighing 350 Newton climbs up 30 steps, each 20 centimeter in height 1 minute. Calculate the work done and the power spent. So here you are going to calculate the answer. How means a boy weighing 350 N. So weighing 350 N means force is 350 N. He climbs up 30 steps, each height 20 centimeter. Okay. Then yes is given here. 30 steps. How much steps? How much height the steps? We have to calculate it. Here 30 steps is given. Okay. 20 centimeter. We are using in the SI system. So we have to convert centimeter into meter. Okay. Then 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 will come. 30 into 20 centimeter. If you multiply this, you will get the displacement value, S value. So next one, work done is equal to force into displacement. 350 Newton displacement number of steps divided into height in meter. So you will be getting as 2100 joule. Next you are going to find the power. Power is rate of doing work. Work divided by time. Work is 2100 joule. Time is 1 minute. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 2100 divided by 60. Answer is given. You have to substitute and send the workout problem to me in the private chat. So end of the lesson, and here I want to tell that work is a scalar product because force also have a direction, it is a vector. Displacement also have a direction, it is a vector quantity. When you multiply vector to vector quantities, the resultant product is scalar. So work is a scalar quantity. So next one, quick recall of this lesson. Work is
Work is said to be done only when the force is applied on the body makes the body move. Then measurement of work. If you want to find the measure or how much work done, then we have to find amount of the force, the magnitude of the force and the displacement value we have to find it. Then we have seen expression for the work. W is equal to Fs cos theta. By two ways we have find it. One is by finding the component of displacement along the force. Next one is component of force along the displacement direction. So first one is component of displacement direction. The component of displacement along the force means W is equal to F into S cos theta. Component of force along the displacement, W is equal to F cos theta into S. From this we can tell we want to find the work done means we have to know the force value, force magnitude value, displacement value and the angle between the force and the displacement, that is cos theta. If three things are given, we can find the how much work done. Then we have seen the three cases. Cos the theta is equal to 0 degree, theta is equal to 90 degree and theta is equal to 180 degree. Three cases we have seen. Next we have seen work done by the force of gravity. W is equal to mgh when an object is going down along the force direction. So what is the expression for the force work done, that is W is equal to mgh we have seen. If the object is moving up against the force of gravity, then the expression is W is equal to minus mgh. If the object is moving opposite to the force of gravity, then minus mgh. If the work is done by body against the force of gravity, then W is equal to mgh. Next one we have seen the units of work and relationship between the joule and erg. Next we have seen simple problems and find the answers for these problems. Thank you children. We will see you in the next class. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to contact through the WhatsApp. Try to recall, try to revise. We will see in the next class. Thank you.